to another episode. Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode.
Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. Yesterday I got a shipment from the fine folks at Cornerstone Cellars in Napa. They sent me their latest edition of the Stepping Stone Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon. This is the 2010 vintage, and these guys are really well known for producing some really nice, just big Cabernets. This is essentially their entry-level wine. It is $35, so it's not necessarily something that you're gonna crack open on a normal Tuesday night, but it is something, you know, I would look at it more of like a weekender type of play. So about a half an hour ago, I opened this bottle up, and you'll see I sealed it. Because what I wanted to do was just let a little bit of this aerate inside of my glass right here. I just didn't feel like decanting the whole bottle, especially on a Tuesday night. So I want to kind of dive into this and see what it's all about. I mean, right now with the color, you're definitely seeing this really dark burgundy, this dark, dense color. You can't really see much through it. It's not letting a lot of light pass through. And it is a color that's pretty typical of a big Cabernet Sauvignon. Let's check the nose here. On the nose, it's pretty exciting. We've got some plum. We've got a little bit of cherry, a little bit of like tea leaf, and some cocoa powder in there. There's a little bit of that bike tire stuff, a little bit of that chalk that I like, especially from like a big Cabernet. Is something that I usually look for, those chalky type of tannins on the nose and in the mouth as well. Let's give this a whirl, see what it's all about. You know, the tannins are really big on this wine. They are very, very aggressive, and this is a young wine. It's a 2010 Napa Valley Cabernet, and at $35, you're expecting that this is a wine that you can put away for a couple of years, and so those tannins are going to be more aggressive in these wines that are just being released from the Napa Valley, and these Cabernets, you know, in that price range and above. I would kind of expect that. Now, as far as the fruit goes, I'm getting a lot of that plum. There's a little bit of like greenness in there. There is a little bit like green bell pepper. There is this slightly sour component, kind of like a sour cherry, or maybe it's even like you know, there's some nice dark plums there, but maybe there's some that you picked a little bit too early, like some of those red plums that haven't turned yet. You know, in general, the fruit's really nice. There's a nice, good acidity right here. This is definitely a wine, you know, as young as it is right now and as aggressive as those tannins are right now, this is a wine that typically, you know, we're pairing Cabernet with a nice, big, juicy steak, steak and potatoes. This is the type of wine that I'd be looking at to pair with that. You know, maybe you could put it with some barbecue, but I think this is more of like just that big steakhouse type of Cabernet. And for $35, you know, not a bad play. Again, it's not something that you're opening up on a normal weekend night or weekday weeknight. But, I mean, definitely something that I could see you breaking out for a special weekend. Just you and your special someone. I think it'd be a good wine for that. You know, score-wise today, I gotta go like an 89 plus. The only thing that's holding me back is that it is very young right now, and those tannins are a bit too aggressive right now. I think another year or two in the bottle, and that fruit is really going to push forward, and it's going to be very nice. Right now, I mean, if you are opening it up today, again, 89 plus, but if you can, give it some time, and for 35 bucks, a wine that you could invest in, for later on down the road, that's not a bad idea at all. I want to thank the folks at Cornerstone for sending this wine my way. I really do appreciate it. I love getting samples because I love reviewing samples. And in general, it's always nice to do these shows. Everybody, check this out. Try it, compare it, leave a comment, let me know what you think about it, and everybody, stay rad.
Stay rad, wine blog. Stay rad, wine blog. Stay rad.